Sagittarius, and welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K, and this is the first half of May of 2020 reading. I'm going to be starting out with the Enchanted Mat deck by Colette Baron Reid, and I'm going to be doing a circle spread. Later on, for clarification, I'm going to bring in one of my many tarot decks, and we'll decide on that when we get there. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless whichever Sagittarius I'm reading for. Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter, and so on. Woo! With clearly defined messages regarding the first half of May of 2020. All right, so we had a couple cards jump. Okay, wow. So we have a Sag here, whoever I'm reading for during this general reading, who is feeling the wide open energies. I'm stable and secure, but I'm eager to get moving. I'm eager to step out into the wide open. But I understand that because of the current circumstances, I have the stuck in the mud energies. So when we have the stuck in the mud energies, this is actually Spirit telling you that they are helping you to slow things down for a minute, to recognize that the wide open is in your current environment, is in your thoughts. You can create something where you stand right now, and you will grow and prosper if you enjoy what it is you are creating day to day. So for clarification, this is all of the center circle of the center of the circle spread. We have someone here who is recognizing that maybe one path is ending and it's time for a new beginning, a new direction. It could be in business, it could be personal. During the first week of May of 2020. And in the thoughts position, we have making a decision. So a Sagittarius who's saying, which doorway should I take? Which person, place, circumstance, project, or idea should I make? For in the relationship sector during the first, I feel, couple weeks of May of 2020, we have the mountain energies. So this is about looking at a connection with another or others, not as a long and difficult path, but as an exciting new adventure, knowing that you will eventually get to the blessing on the other side. But remember, this is a time of learning, and in relation to another or others, it's a time of reconnecting if you're already in a partnership, planning the future, and maybe making new choices about how you could create a business together as a family, how you could move or travel into a different direction. Yes, so in the creative aspects position during the whole first half of May of 2020, you have the sacred pool. So it is indeed time to go within, to find some space by yourself for an hour or two each day where you shut off the TV, play soft music, light a candle, and write, draw, paint, do photography, pottery, poetry. For this will ground you creatively. It'll help you to let go of all of those thoughts of people, places, circumstances surrounding you, and instead will help for you to find enlightenment. For when we write, draw, paint, and etc., and focus on that, we take our mind off of the world and we open ourselves to spiritual guidance, thoughts that will come if you follow Spirit's advice in this video. So in the actions position, we have the wishing well. So Spirit's saying, what is it that you are working towards each and every day? What are you taking action to do and to put your effort into? And what is it that you are praying for? For if you in the actions position continue to do so, know that Spirit will eventually bring you to the gift on the other side of the mountain. So in the hopes and fears position, we have the number 7. This is, should I stay, should I go? I'm unsure. I cannot see the path ahead. So Spirit's saying, take off that blindfold. Check out new ideas, goals, intentions, projects, a small business idea on the side, and step into the unknown. For it may be that by mid-May, for some, the second half of May, you're going to recognize that you were already meant to be walking in this different path or direction. So subconsciously, this is all about maintaining balance, okay? It is the process of setting goals and meeting goals in the first half of May of 2020, Sag, that is going to help for you to feel more balanced. It is the pushing past obstacles and coming up with an exciting new adventure that will help for you to get clear with spirit about what you're wishing for, because it helps you to feel very balanced day to day. So in the day-to-day aspects position, we have slow and steady. So slowly and steadily recognizing that the world is already wide open within your own home, within your own thoughts. So take some time to come up with a hobby, gift, talent, or skill that reflects the child within you. What was God's purpose for you? For that's what we're meant to discover here in our creative journey on earth. So in the inner strengths position, you're going to have the strength to sit in this deep freeze moment as you think about making a decision, as you contemplate moving into the path of a new beginning. What does that chapter look like? Write down the outline of how 2020 is going to be the best year of your life, because you come up with a hobby, gift, talent, or creative idea or project that is going to bring back great balance in your life. So in a 3-card summary to my left, using the same enchanted map deck, we have the first few days of May of 2020, where we have a Sagittarius who heard the video and knew that the Wizard of Awareness in the compass here is Spirit's way of saying, we are going to bring you signs and synchronicities as you try different ideas, hobbies, gifts, talents, or skills as to which path is in your highest, best good. And you are going to come into some form of awareness, maybe by the 3rd of May, that you have a second choice, a second idea. And look at this, is confirming what we talked about earlier. The dry desert energy is about stepping into a path whereby you automatically acclimate to that environment, and you're not stepping out of the dragon's lair. You're working inside your own home, coming with ideas, ways to connect with others from your home. Yeah, so we have a Sag who is coming apart from a connection, but the Spirit's saying watch for the storms, clean up your mind, be excited about your action steps, goals, and intentions in the first half of May of 2020. For now is a time, like we talked about before, with the One Ring Circus energy, to create a solid foundation, creative idea, and to sit there while you recognize the success you are manifesting. Success even emotionally and spiritually, because you have education, because you're being guided to sit and research and learn and get the supplies. Say you want to make birdhouses, and you go and get the supplies. You sit down, you complete a birdhouse, and you put it on Amazon.com and say, 1 for sale. Yes, it's through constant time and effort, taking action steps, that you'll start to receive signs and synchronicities from Spirit, being represented by the orb here. With the Talisman energy, Spirit is trying to guide you out of some form of sad embrace. This is when we're embracing sadness and we haven't let go, and Spirit's trying to help for you to ride the wave. As you sit in solitude, with the gentle gardener energies, come up with 3, 4, 5 different ideas and tend to those ideas each and every day. Pray to Spirit, for at some point in time, there will be some form of commitment or partnership, and you're going to recognize that all is as it was meant to be. So you may be committing yourself to sharing your work or what you're creating out with the world via another person, some form of advertising. Yeah, something's going to be coming to life. May have already, and things are starting to flow. So I feel some Sages have recognized that it's time to come up with a fun idea, or work out or do something that will bring that balance back in their life. And as you research who you were meant to be, what you were always guided to learn more about or do, now's the time to come up with those ideas, so that by mid-May of 2020, you can enter this golden palace. You can create a great business right out of your home, where you can mail things and have people pay you via PayPal straight into your bank account. For whatever you are working towards, if you will share it with others, market it, put it out in the world, you will receive encouragement. But emotionally here, you just may be a little bit worried about stepping into the unknown. Should I continue to make 1 or 2 or 3 more of whatever it is? And Spirit's saying yes, for you are already ready to share what you're manifesting. And so we have the what is that? My eyes are horrible. Bone collector. So this is what I talked about, getting those supplies, sitting down, working creatively on something, and see someone here is protecting the treasure. They're not sharing it with the world. And that's where I think this fear is coming in the emotional aspects position. But Spirit's saying, whatever you create from home right now could turn into a big business or a long-term path in the area of love that is successful. And maybe the two of you move into the same direction together if you're single. Okay, so I'm starting to see this split in many ways. I think for clarification this time, I'm going to bring in the Gypsy Oracle deck. And if we have to get the astrological sign or element of someone, I'll clarify that as well with an additional deck. So in the center of the circle spread, again, bringing us back to the first week of May of 2020, we have the world is wide open. You may feel like things are moving slowly. You may think that one path is ending, but Spirit's saying recognize it's time for a new beginning. If you find yourself with the room energies in the beginning of May, just sitting there feeling unfulfilled, turn towards that table and think of and make a list of the goals and intentions and ideas you are going to manifest for yourself for the year of 2020. So some may be sitting in a path by themselves and they're wondering if this connection with another is ending. They're looking at love, or they're thinking about love in the thoughts position of the circle spread, and whether or not they should make some form of decision. So the advice here in the relationship sector, Sag, is to go through that mountain and get clear with yourself about a new adventure, project, hobby, gift, talent, or skill. And educate yourself with the scholar energies, research, success for yourself, so that no matter what happens in connection to another or others, you will be really enjoying what you're working towards in your own journey. So creatively, this is about going inward towards that sacred pool where you can see the child within you reflecting and knowing that this is indeed my purpose. I was meant to create birdhouses, right? And now I'm receiving energies of fortune. I know those still day to day. I need to move forward slowly and steadily so that I can maintain balance and not make a decision without extreme clarity. So in the actions position during the whole first half of May of 2020, Sag, this is about the wishing well. This is about getting clear about what you're wishing for and allowing yourself to go through a very spiritual transformation. So you may start out as you're working on a project wishing for another person, place, circumstance, situation, but then your perspective shifts and you start wishing for success via your skills. And so you are receiving the butterfly, meaning you are no longer like the caterpillar crawling on the ground getting stepped on, but you are sprouting wings because you are acknowledging that you researched something and it is now bringing in good fortune by mid-May of 2020. There are some Sages here who are like, should I stay or should I go emotionally? Looking at a wife energy, a wife and a kid here. Some may be wanting to step into a path with another in hopes that they can be someone's wife. But they're definitely saying if you're spending more time alone than you are with another, put your energy into relations with people who can help you learn more about new adventures, new ideas for yourself. Yeah. Spirit wants to help you to maintain balance subconsciously because they're afraid someone here is going to end up with energies of despair. So we may have a Sag here who is researching, why am I sitting here all by myself, stuck in the mud, feeling like I'm at rock bottom. For day to day, have slow and steady. And a masculine here. I am successful. I am attractive. I am, a good father figure. I am all of these things. But I'm dealing with energies of despair subconsciously because emotionally I don't know how to step into the unknown back towards or away from my wife or who I want to make a wife. Wow. So in the inner strengths position, Spirit's giving you the strength to take off that blindfold of pain and to have hope. to have the strength to sit in this deep freeze and think about what you truly want in the area of home and family. Because the hardest thing after people finally, the passion dissipates and we get settled in with one another, we start to feel bored. But it's like two animals, you get drawn towards one another so that they can mate, right? And then we go into our own path. Even though we're in the same path, we're still going to be focusing on who we are and what we're accomplishing. And the purpose of the connection is to lift each other up, just like a best friend, right? So in a 3-card summary to my left, once again, in the beginning of May, we do have someone here hoping that someone will throw them a bone. And this is someone not only who has the cat energies of falseness, but they have the peacock energies of arrogance. And therefore, this person or you are stuck in their thoughts, feeling imprisoned or trapped. There's celebration regarding children and family. And in the next 2 to 3 weeks, or I should say the first 2 weeks, okay, we'll say that, of May of 2020, you'll have the priest energies, knowing right from wrong, moral from immoral regarding a friend. You may be receiving some form of communication or message from an older woman and or someone who has learned a lot in their life. Yeah, you may be thinking, Sag, about a commitment, partnership, or contract, but somebody's coming towards that with the enemy energies of lies and deceit. So be careful, because we do have someone wanting to be someone's sweetheart here, but not recognizing that something needs to end first. Some people are holding on to a situation because of money, be it you or the other person. And by mid-May of 2020, there is more communication back and forth, but it's pleasure-seeking communication. It's about having a good time and then separating and going about your way. So you're being guided to connect with others and then ground yourself with this melancholy energy with a hobby, gift, talent, or skill. This pleasure-seeking energy here is what's stealing the Sag's mind. So if you make a mistake and you go after another and you leave behind someone who is feeling sorrowful, or maybe that's you or both of you. Yeah, we have someone who is going to be healing themselves. Nobody's helping them to heal as they think about a profit. Please help take care of me, give to me, provide for me, support me. And on the bottom of the first deck, we have home. Finding clarity about home. If you're in a partnership, they're saying open your heart back up to that partnership, to what love means. For if you pick a different person, it's still you're gonna still come back to this point at some point in no matter which relationship you're in, until you can find contentment and maintain balance and free yourself from energies of despair. So I just want to clarify the wife energy. Yeah, so emotionally in the first half of May of 2020, Sag, you or someone else is holding tightly to your finances, is overly focused on your finances, is working hard to research finances and the things of the material, wondering if you want to continue a current journey that you've put a lot of time and effort into. So the Four of Swords is about taking some time to reflect on how you are living a victorious life, how you're creating something that you could make very successful. For this process will help you to leave a situation in your mind or in your heart that has the Three of Swords energies of heartache. Yes. You have the ability, Sag, in the first half of May of 2020 to decide what are these swords of sadness, pain, and anguish. What does it mean for you to leave troubled waters behind? Be careful, because we have an unhealthy connection and or an addiction to a person, place, circumstance, situation, and or a temptation having to do with affecting family and business and home. Somebody's wanting to go away from a situation into another situation, and it's just going to be like a pattern. So should these messages resonate for you and you'd like further information, you have further questions, or you'd like your own personal energy read, feel free to write me at my email, which is josiek42 gmail.com. I offer a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am still offering the now Easter special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. I almost forgot a closing message here. I'm going to pull some messages, a message, whatever Spirit wants to provide from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed for this Sag representing the first half of May of 2020. All right, so see, you guys have the resting tree. Number 22, looking back at what was, looking at what is now, looking at the journey ahead. Sit in energies of stillness as you ground yourself and find balance, as you remain patient and not make any major decisions in the first half of May of 2020. Thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click on the little bell because I only do the readings as I am spiritually led, so they're not completely consistent, and that will notify you the next time I download the videos. Thank you as well to those of you who have been donating to keep my channel up and running. It means a lot to me. Take care, and God